This week's episode is sponsored by Dollhouse of Tampa Salon and Studio, where the inner doll is created. Styling services they offer are sew-ins, quick weaves, relaxers, facial waxing, eyelash extensions, and much, much more. It's time for you to find your inner doll. Contact Selena today, serving the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas of Florida. And make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Are you tired of being stung by outrageous nail prices? Well, you don't have to worry about that at Queen Bee Nail Hive. Contact Queen Bee herself, servicing the Tampa Bay area. 813-414-1405. That's 813-414-1405. Queen Bee Nail Hive. Come be pollinated. Hello everyone, how are you? I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. Let's go. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Hello, world. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show, where we provide you with 100% free coaching at your service. Raw, real enlightenment at its best. And there goes my earring. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday, and I'm glad about it. We're also entering into the holiday season, and you know there's a Christmas in the air, even down here in sunny tropical Florida. And you know, I don't know, but this is my favorite time of year. It really is. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right, you know, especially if you're a person of a particular age, especially a woman. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are feeling fantastic on this fun, fantastic, funky Friday. I'm almost at my stop, guys, and I hope you had a great week. You know, we're leading up to the holidays, and you know, you need to just, you know what? It's collective. And you start to feel that energy. You start to feel that joyful energy that this time of year can bring. So I really, really hope you guys are just leaning into the energy that the season brings. All right. Here we go. Let me just let these people pass on their bikes here. And we are going to turn and we are going to greet my friend. Hello, son. Hello. Thank you for shining on me today, son. Thank you. Good day, spirit. I'm almost parked. Yes, I am. I think I'm going to park here today. Yeah, this is a great spot. Right in the middle. Let's get parked. Let's get positioned so that we can get started. How are you guys doing today? You hear him? He is being rare for him. He got up this morning. There's my earring again. Okay, I guess it just doesn't want to stay on today. Okay. All right. Come here, hot dog. Come here. You want to say hello to people? Come on, say hello. Come here. Don't worry. You're not going to knock over my jar. Okay, there we go. Look at him. I had to get him some pajamas because he gets cold at night. And, you know, even here in Florida, it gets a little chilly. So I had to get him a little pajama set. And besides, we're going to visit family over the holidays, and we're going to Mississippi, and that's going to be, it's like 20, 25 degrees cooler. So I had to get him a couple of outfits to wear because he loves to be outside, and I'm sure that's where he'll be most of the time. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys? Let me see if I can say hello to some people. Good day, everybody. Good day. Good day. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. Yes, I see some people today. Yes, I do. Yep. Don't see your comments, but that's okay. I see you guys. Namaste, everybody. I bow to the divine presence in you. Oh, my goodness. Every day. Yeah, every day. You know that you can always depend on the sun. That's right. And if it's not shining in your life, could it be that because you have not allowed the sun to shine? Okay. So, couple announcements. Okay, so if you would like to be a sponsor of the Right Along with Vanessa morning show, go out to www.vanessaklinger.com and complete the form, and I'll get back to you. We have great packages to fit every budget, and it's my nature, right? I'm just a very generous person, and I believe that if you have a great product or service or event, and I'll work with you, because I know what it's like. I mean, it's hard out here. Dun-dun-dun. It's hard out here, So, I mean, I'll work with you, and just to because to give you the exposure that you deserve. I mean, we're streaming worldwide. If you have a Roku television or an Android or Apple or anything, I'm streaming everywhere. I'm on Periscope. I'm on YouTube. I'm everywhere now. Thanks to KP Media TV. So that actually just opened up more doors for me to gain the exposure that I've been doing for doing this for the past 3 years. So I'll work with you. So go out to www.vanessaklinger.com and take advantage of that, right? Okay, it's our time, baby. And guys know, of course, every month I give away 10 free books to all who ask. You just go out to www.vanessaklinger.com, complete the form, and I'll send you a free book. Complimentary copies of my 3 children here. Time to Transform, Hello Grace, and Is That All You Got, Brad? I'm telling you, especially this one. I mean, oh my goodness, this one. Oh. Maybe over the holiday season, I'll maybe read a couple pages. But this is a great book on how it's going to help guide your life. So go out to www.vanessaklinger.com, and I will hook you up. Now, okay, so got all that. So we're going to take a break, and you know what? I forgot to do it last week. I got to the end, and Spirit reminded me. So we're going to do the Friday song right now. Okay. Hi, William. How are you? William? I see you. Hello. Okay, so we're going to do the Friday song right now. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay! Things are going my way. Things are going my way. Things are going your way. It is fun, fantastic, funky Friday. Welcome to the Right Along with Vanessa morning show. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Join us this Sunday on Spiritually Speaking with Vanessa, with my guest co-host, Michelle Massey Washington, your spiritual subject matter expert. We are taking a deep dive into Genesis, more specifically, the Tree of Life. You are not going to want to miss each episode as we go into Genesis for the rest of 2020. Join Michelle Massey Washington and myself Sundays live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the KP Media TV network. Stay in love. I will reign, la 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 la. I will reign, la 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 la. I will reign. You know what I did? I ran the wrong ad, but that's okay, because we're going to run it again. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. I am Vanessa Klinger, your intuitive life strategist and life coach motivator, and you are not going to want to miss next week's episode of Spiritually Speaking. We have a special guest stopping by. That's right, Miss Raw, Real, Relentless herself,
August Crenshaw. She's going to be letting us know about the upcoming summit that she's hosting, No More Trauma. So join us right here via the KP Media TV network live. Stay in love.
Live TV. What can I say? All right. Yeah. So that's right. This Sunday on Spiritually Speaking with the great the great Michelle Massey Washington and myself, we have a special guest stopping by, and that is August Crenshaw, and she's hosting the summit December 6th through it's like 2 weeks. I mean, it's quite a bit. She has over 30 speakers, so she'll be stopping by to turn us on to exactly what the summit is. No More Trauma. I mean, I was actually listening to August on one of those podcasts as people interview her. She's everywhere. I mean, she is blowing up, and very fortunate to know her. And so she'll be stopping by on Spiritually Speaking this Sunday with the great Michelle Massey Washington and myself. So you want to tune into that right here on the KP Media TV network. Okay, people. So today's topic is keep your light on, right? Keep your light on. And I for so many years I just walked around and I felt as if I didn't matter. I felt as if I was never enough, and I just allowed my light to be dimmed, and your light is representative of your true essence, the God in you. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Keep your light on, because it's extremely important that you do so. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's go to it. Make sure I got it. Yep, got my scriptures right there. Scripture inspiration. Oh, and this episode is dedicated to Pastor Darlene Bishop. Now, she's still alive the last time I checked, right? But she was one of the preachers that actually had the opportunity to see and just be a part. I didn't really serve under her, but to actually witness her power and essence in her story. And I've seen her a few times at some of the conferences that they held at all the many churches I went to. So just dedicate to you, Pastor Darlene. And I'm gonna give you guys this acronym, and it's scrolling in the banner as well. But believe. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. Because the God in me lives, I expect victory every day. Some people say every time. I want to say every day. Because Emmanuel lives, because the God in me, God is with us, right? I expect victory every day. That's believe. Okay. So scripture inspiration. Hebrews 10:32 through 39. Remember those early days after you had received the light, when you endured a great conflict full of suffering. Sometimes you were publicly exposed to insult and persecution. At other times, you stood side by side with those who were so treated. You suffered along with those in prison and joyfully accepted the confiscation of your property. I said, what? Joyfully accepted? I'm like, you talking to me? Because you knew that you yourselves had better and lasting possessions. So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what he has promised. For in just a little while, he who is coming will come and will not delay. But my righteous one will live by faith, and I take no pleasure in the one who shrinks back. But we do not belong to those who shrink back and are destroyed, but to those who have faith and are saved. Sheer poetry. Sheer poetry. Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. Ain't that something? In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Last one that I'm going to share. There's many of them, but 1 Peter 5. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, mental disorder, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour, destroy completely. Resist him. Stand firm in the faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. You're not alone. And the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. Keep your light on. Okay. Okay, so you guys know I got a million stories because I have lived. Okay. So many times I have, had to walk away from my material possessions. Not cheerfully, like the scriptures say. Because, who wants to walk away from this stuff? But I remember one time, one of the first times, years ago, I was out in Colorado, and I was serving in the church, and I was really just involved. And, this is when I was serving under Bishop Dennis Leonard. And, I was learning and I was growing and I was, evolving. It was my first real taste of understanding servitude and really wanting to be a part of a family, a family church. And, I was really getting it in. I just dedicated a great deal of my time. Y'all know him. I just dedicated a great deal of my time to serving because I really wanted. Sit down. What I tell you? You want me to let the window up? I will let it up. Okay, that's it. And I just really wanted, to serve and to be a part. So I was working a lot, and everything. What I tell you? I told you, didn't you? Thank you. And I just wanted to be obedient. I was doing everything that they told me to do. I was paying my tithes, and I really had not really began to, really be exposed to learning what it takes to expand my consciousness and all of this. So I'm trying to give you a little backstory to lead up to the event, but you can't really. So I don't know. I was serving in church. I was doing what I needed to do, and this is what happened. Actually, I'm telling you, y'all know, but I got to be honest. So this is when I was general manager. Yep, for the Chick-fil-A. It was a Chick-fil-A, and it was close to the church. And Chick-fil-A, they close on Sunday, so I was like, this is perfect. Right, I get to go to church, and they closed at decent hours, so I was able to make it a Wednesday night service, so I was just really like going. And but something happened. And you know what? All throughout your life, you're gonna have tests, right? You're gonna have tests where it's gonna be testing your character. It really is. It's gonna test your character, and it's up to you to determine what's most important. Right? I mean, I'm guilty of it too, You're doing anything for clout. You're doing anything for clout, right? So there's going to come a time when you're going to be tested on all that stuff. And it's up to you to make the best decision possible based on what you know to do, right? So anyway, the owner and I, we had a difference of opinion on how to reprimand one of the employees, right? I was like, well, I'm managing here today. You're not here. I said, I really don't think that's right. I think that's going to really just negatively affect her morale. I don't think we should do it this way. I think we should do it that way. And I said, as your manager, I'm asking that you trust me. Now, of course, when you're working for somebody, and you're dealing with people with egos and stuff and whatnot, and I was really desiring, I wanted to be, a good Christian woman. I wanted to be, I didn't want to cuss the man out, and I was really, really trying to exercise that side of me to do that. So he says, well, if you don't like it, you can leave. I said, well, I'm sorry, but I will have to go because I will not do this. I don't think it's right. And as a Christian, I don't think it's fair. Well, you can leave. You can do whatever you want to. I'm like, okay. So I called his bluff, and, you know, I was like, well, God, if that's what I need to do, I felt I did the right thing, right? Because you know what? Let me tell you something. You can be doing a lot of stuff for money. Let me tell you something. When it starts leaking, chipping away at your character, next thing you know, you nothing, right? You are nothing. So you have to decide. Because guess what? I'm still here. Guess how many years ago that was? Over 20 years. I'm still here. So what I'm saying to is, when you are tested in your character, you need to make the best decision possible for you, your soul, you. Not because all this material stuff you think you have that's most important, right? You're most important. Because when it comes all down to it, you all you got, baby. So if you think that's gonna define you by you, it chips away at your soul. To next thing you know, your light's out. And guess what? You using somebody else's light. And and you're good for nothing. Right? Keep your light on. So here I go, right? I'm just believing God. Just believing. God, I'm just believing. And days went by. I was like, my food was running up. Money was dry. I was like, well, God, just believing. Just believing you. And I was actually doing the call in prayer where you dial the prayer line and stuff and it rings and people answer. I was actually doing that out in my apartment because they patched it into my phone number and all this stuff. So I met this girl and I was, praying for her and encouraging her. Not, she didn't know that I had just, walked away from my job and, and all this stuff. So talking to her, and it felt so good to encourage someone. And so I just kept doing what I was doing. And I was just believing her. And so got to talking to her and I told her my situation. And she said, well, you can come stay with me. I go to the same church as you. You can stay with me until you figure out what you need to do. I'm like, okay. I said, I'm going to be evicted in 3 days. She says, pack your stuff up. I'll help you pack and move. I said, really? So lo and behold, the day I needed to have everything and the day I needed to be out, I was able to get a truck. And on our way there, they had put all my stuff out on the street. All of it. My furniture and everything. And, I was able to, she was able to help me put it in the truck and everything. We took it and put it in storage. But I got evicted, believing God. But guess what? My light was still on. Okay? Because I'm still here. You see what I'm saying, people? You have to really prioritize what's most important in your life. Now, was I happy that was happening? Hell no. I don't want to walk away from my stuff and my dwelling place and I had to sleep on someone's couch. You think, no, I didn't want that. But I'm still here. You see what I'm saying? Houses and apartments and cars and all that stuff. I'm still here. And I really believe and know that I am better spiritually, because that's all that matters. Because you can't take none of this stuff with you. None of it. So if you think that holding on to something, check yourself or you wreck yourself now, because you guys have to really evaluate. Okay, look, what is most important to me? I'm not saying walk away from all your stuff. I'm just saying if the situation pans out that way, you hold your head high knowing that God is with you and for you, and know that this is just for a moment. It's just for a moment. You have to believe that. I'm a living witness. I'm a living witness. Back and forth and up and down and not, oh, I'm getting missed just thinking about it. Not knowing, what was going to happen tomorrow. You know, holding on to every little ounce of faith that I could, hold on to. But guess what? I'm still here. Hey, cuz, I see you. I'm still here. And the fact that if you can hold on to your light, let your light shine before men. If you can hold on to your light, F all that other stuff. That's just stuff. But hold on to you, baby. Hold on to the God in you. Look what he said. He said, where is it? Right here. You suffered along with those in prison and joyfully accepted the confiscation of your property. Joyfully accepted. Now, you know what? I haven't gotten there yet. And I'm hoping that, if it does happen, I will be joyful. But I haven't gotten there yet. Joyfully accepted the confiscation of your property. I ain't got there yet now. Now, the last time I freely gave it away. You know what I mean? So I wasn't joyful. Because, uncertainty is uncertainty. I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen at the moment, because when you're in that situation and you're having to make these decisions, of letting go of things that you've grown accustomed and comfortable having in your life, it's a very challenging situation. I've been there. But look what it said. Because you knew that you yourselves had better and lasting possession. So deep down, I inherently knew that I was going something better. I didn't feel that way, but deep down I knew it, because I thought about, what have you been saying, Vanessa, for the last 2 years? What have you been affirming for the last 2 years? You've been singing to all these people, yay, things are going my way. So what have you been saying, right? So I knew that I had sown some good seed, some affirmation seeds in the ground, but I didn't feel like it was, it's just like it was, I was just like, it was unfamiliar and uncertainty, right? But it said, knew that you yourselves had better and lasting possessions. See, I knew that as long as I had me, and that I had done what I, wanted to do by coming to you guys every day and encouraging you and bringing you enlightenment and helping and, giving you a different perspective on God and Christ consciousness. I knew that I had done what I needed to do, right? And I said, well, if I go out like this, at least I done sow some good seed into somebody else's life. That was what, so it says, you knew yourselves had better and lasting possession. Let me lift this window up. So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. Don't throw it away now. Don't throw your light away. Don't throw it away. Your confidence, your joy is the key. You can't throw away your confidence. Don't give up hope, because I'm telling you, if you decide, right? Okay. If you decide, you know what? I don't care what happens to me. I know that I'm gonna be all right. Whatever's gonna be is gonna be. See, you can proclaim that because of what you've been saying to yourself for the last year, for the last 2 years. What have you been saying? What have you been proclaiming? So even if it appears, the best movies are the ones where it just, don't you love happy endings? It all just seems like it's all falling apart. Next thing you know, it turns around and it's something better. So your life, think of your life like that, right? A series of events leading up to you becoming a better person, right? You meet all these different characters, you have all these different experiences. But even and throughout the course of that, you're still you. You see what I'm saying? So if you've gone through all that and you like, I just don't want to do this no more. I don't want to go through all this no more. Why? I mean, personally, I know what it's like time and time again. But it said, don't throw your confidence away. Don't throw it away. Your confidence. Think of your confidence as this, right? Thank you, Spirit. Think of your confidence as the switch that you turn on a lamp, as the lighter that lights the wick of the candle, that keeps your light on. Your confidence is what's going to keep your light on. Your confidence is what's going to keep your joy to get bigger and bigger, right? And we all know that the joy of the Lord is my strength. So we all know that joy is going to keep giving you, fueling you, giving you the fuel that you need to keep on going, right? That's been the whole theme of this season. I didn't even know, but that's the thing. Don't give up. So that joy is going to keep igniting you, so you can't, it says you need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, okay, everybody want to know, I don't know what the will of God is. Well, if God is in you, whatever you sow the will, whatever you have willed, decreed, decree and declare, and it shall be established. Whatever you have willed, because whenever you have done, and when you have done, what is it? Yep. What is it? Just there we go. Because, so do not throw your cards away. You need to, so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what he has promised. So when you have done the will, see, I was like, I'm like, done the will? That's in past tense, ain't it? Then you're going to get rewarded. So how have you done something if you ain't got it yet? So I was like, okay, that means as above, so below. That means that it had to start inside of me. I had to do the will. So whatever I was decreeing and establish, I had to envision it and create it within me, right? In order for me to be rewarded on what I've been creating for myself. Just tender and enlighten you. That's all. When you have done the will, whatever you've decreed and established, in my opinion, if you have the God in you, and we all do, if you're allowing God, your divinity, to rule and reign your life, then you're doing the will of God by what you decree and establish, good, bad, or ugly. Okay? So why not lean on that side, right? So whatever you've decreed and declared and created within you, then you will be rewarded. That's why it says, don't throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded, because your confidence that's the most important thing. Your confidence is what's going to help keep your joy ignited, right? And you're going to keep creating, keep willing, keep decreeing and decreeing and declaring. Hey, Nakisha, decreeing and declaring, right? So whatever you've been doing, right? Whatever you've been saying to yourself, don't lose confidence. Even if they take your stuff, even if you can find that space of joy, knowing that what you have decreed and declared is you're about to be rewarded with it. See, when you change things, thank you, Dr. Wayne Dyer. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So as they hauling away your stuff, you're like, oh, okay. All right. I know. See, people tell you, oh, you're just gonna get something better. Not if you've been creating something better. They lying now. They mean well. People mean well when they say, man, they done took my car. Well, you gonna get something better. Well, not if you have not been creating something better for yourself. Now, if you've been sowing seeds of malice and running over people, I don't think you're gonna get a better car. I just don't believe that. That goes against the law. It breaks the law. But if you've been driving down the road, praising God, praising Everybody filled with joy, thanking God that, you were able to, the God and you were able to create something and manifest something that you've always wanted. If you riding that wave, yeah. So they take your car, you be like, man, I'm getting ready to get me a better car. I know it because I know what seeds I've been sowing, right? See, so don't get it twisted. It said, don't throw your confidence away. It will be richly rewarded if you have done the work. You see, the Capricorn, I'm telling y'all. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what he has promised. What is that promise looks like? What is that? What does that look like to you? Well, whatever it is that you have been decreeing and declaring, right? And convincing yourself that you deserve it. That's what that looks like. That's what that reward looks like. That's why they say you don't get you get what you deserve, you believe you deserve. Thank you, Pastor Paula. You get what you believe you deserve, right? So if you believe you deserve something, and then you start decreeing and declaring it, and then you start operating in that space and keeping your confidence high and keeping your joy in that joyful state, make no mistake, baby, it's coming. It's manifested and you will walk up on it. It will find its way to you. Period. You are the light of the world. Interesting. You are the light of the world. So when these situations and circumstances get to where your conscience is fallen and your light's dim, that means, yeah, thank you for reminding me, Spirit. That means that the people who are in darkness, who have not realized that their lights as well, can't find their way. See, think of yourself as a lighthouse out in the ocean. Yeah, just standing out there. If you keep a light on, all these boats and ships and stuff that's coming by, they can find their way to you. So all those things that you've been decreeing and declaring, if you keep your light on and keep your confidence high, then everything that's for you will find you. But if you're walking around depressed, disgusted, angry, all those lower vibrations, you'll be singing that Phil Collins song. Jill, I missed again. Oh, I missed again. You keep missing the mark, right? You'll keep missing those things that are for you will keep missing you. Why? Because it can't find you. Why? Because your light ain't on, right? Keep your light on. How do you do it, Vanessa? I just don't know. How do I stay encouraged and joyful? Look, okay, this is just, I only come to you guys for 45 minutes, okay? But if you've been watching me at all, you know joy is the key. Your joy is the key. Good day, Beverly. Hello, my love. Your joy is the key. So that joy is going to keep, the joy of the Lord is my strength, the joy of the Lord, right? So when you keep your joy high, it gives you the strength to keep going and the confidence to keep going. It said, don't lose your confidence, because when you lose your confidence, you stop doing it. You stop fighting. Like, man, this ain't working. I'm going to stop these doggone affirmations. I'm going to stop meditating. And you get in the wrong space, right? Next thing you know, you wait, your light is dimmed. You laying over in the corner somewhere. You gave up. You see, and everything that's trying to find you can't find you. Why? Your light is out. But if you, and when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You have to change your perspective on how you see what's going on in your life. If you're able to look at it from a different perspective and saying, you know what? Because it just said right here now. I keep going back to this. This is for somebody. I'm gonna find it. I don't want to read everything. I just want to Yep, 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 yep. Suffering. Sometimes you go so you were. Yep. So you suffered along with those in prison and joyfully accepted the confiscation of your property because you knew that you yourselves had better and lasting possessions. So you believed, you joyfully accepted you because of the way you were looking at it. You're like, man, I must be getting ready to get me a new car. I must be getting ready to get me a new house. I must be ready to get me new furniture. I must be getting ready to go to something new. See, last summer fall when I went through my dark night or so, one of the turning point one, I believe, because I was cocooned and all the stuff, I had nice stuff in my opinion. So, and I knew that I've been coming for you guys for 2 years, right? I didn't know I was going to be here streaming all over the world last year. I thought I'd be, they'd be coming to my funeral. I really did. I mean, it got that dark. I'm serious. But God was with me, Thank you. I didn't know that, right? So when I had to pack up my car, and it was like, you know what? It was like I was walking very carefully, right? Because I wanted to just really be maneuvered, and I really wanted to stay so I could hear, right? And if you spend enough time with the Lord and with yourself, and as you evolve as a spiritual being, you'll start doing that. I was really sensitive, right? Because I didn't want to miss it. And clearly, I'd be packing some up. No, leave that. Only take what can fit in your car. I was like, what? My furniture, my dishes. Take what you can fit in your car. And there were certain things that I intentionally went to get, but was told, leave it. So I took my shoes, my handbags, donated half my clothes, packed everything up, and went and stayed with a friend of mine, Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie. Went and stayed with my friend Jeannie, and she was very patient with me because I was working some stuff out, But I needed that space to get to start meditating because I was like, I said, I will not allow the situation to keep me down. Now, I'm saying that now, but I know that deep down that wasn't nothing but spirit in me. My confidence was there. It was just kind of a little weak, but it was still there. And my light was not completely out because I was walking in obedience, right? So every day I was meditating, and Jeannie had my room, and I used to stay in there, and, I'd get up and I'd apply for some jobs or whatever, and, didn't know, what was happening. I kind of knew, but I did what I needed to do, and then I'd lay down and meditate. And I started listening to singing, and this is when Stuart Wilde, I attracted his videos. I'm telling you, whatever you need will find you if you keep the light on. I'm serious. So I started listening to his videos, and it's so interesting because you have to trust and believe. You really do have to trust and believe that whatever is happening in your life is for your good. Now, I didn't think that the last time. I mean, because it's uncomfortable. It's uncertainty. But now that I look back on, I'm like, I needed to get that in order to enrich my soul, to expand my consciousness, so that I can be tuned in, tapped in, and turned on the spirit, so that I can be downloaded this information to impart to you. I'm telling you, keep the light on. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Matthew 5:43. Ye have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. I said, what? You want me to do what? Pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and unrighteous. Let me know God rains on the just and unjust. What else to say? Let me finish it. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are you not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. I just like that scripture because it's like, pray for those who persecute you. And, and I was like, okay, pray. Now, I think that it's a start when you start, oh God, I just ask you just bless so and so and, and encourage them. But in my opinion, the prayers that really are powerful are the ones that you say in your heart, that you feel like empathy, when you empathize with someone, not out of fear, but just out of understanding and wishing, truly wishing for them to be better and stuff. And that feeling, that's praying, in my opinion, because you're focusing your energy and you're praying, right? You're focusing your energy on that person. So, in my opinion, those are the ones that get answered. So it's good to vocalize and everything, but when you start feeling it, I think those are the most powerful prayers in the world. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. Because the God in me lives, I expect victory every day. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. That's the God in you living. You know that, right? That's how you can face tomorrow. So stop, stop speaking as if there God exists outside of you. That God ain't real. Okay? The God in you, that spirit, that power, the more powerful it becomes, is the more powerful you will see your God, right? You will stop seeing a God outside of you. You will start believing and knowing that he exists in you and dwells in you. Your humanity and your divinity. That divinity, that's God. That's you, right? Become one. I and my Father are one. I really hope you guys can wrap your heads around that. Oh, you can say, okay, God is great and all that stuff, but when you say it, you have to, be believing and knowing that you're talking about you. That's in you, because that's where we come from. This body is just a suit, okay? I am a percentage of Christ consciousness, and we are existing in His world. Yes, we are. Yes, because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. Thank you, Pastor Darlene Bishop. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Sunday, we have Spiritually Speaking with the great Michelle Master Washington and myself. So come back, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the KP Media TV network. We have August Crenshaw. She's going to be stopping by. She's an amazing woman. You guys, I'm so looking forward to you guys to meet her. And now next week is the holiday week, right? So I put together some great clips for you guys to enjoy, to bring you the encouragement and enlightenment that you need, because I'm going to be with my family. Thank you. I'm going to be with my family next week, and we're just going to be having us a great time, and I'm going to be enjoying my family and eating some good food. We're from Louisiana and all that. We got some good food coming. Ooh wee, we're from Mississippi. Ooh wee. So I'm looking forward to spending time with my family. But I put together some great clips for you to enjoy the Ride Along with Vanessa morning show. These are clips from season 6. So some of you have not seen it. The KP Media viewers, you haven't seen it. Periscope, you haven't seen it. So some of you Facebook people, you haven't seen it, and YouTube. So I put together some clips that's going to give you the encouragement and enlightenment that you need. We also put together a great clip of Spiritually Speaking with the great Michelle Master Washington, and I will be tuning in. But guess what? I'll be back in 2 weeks, okay? Live and in charge and ready to go. Okay. So I want to wish you guys a wonderful, 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 prosperous, joyful, family filled Thanksgiving. And you know what? If you feel as if you don't have any family, I've been there, or you can't get to your family because of all these situations and stuff that's going on, make no mistake. If you show yourself friendly and you keep your light on, a family will find you. Someone who will bestow God's unconditional love on you. Make no mistake, I believe that with all my heart. Why did it say he is the father to the fatherless? Right? So when you feel as if you don't have any family, I'm telling you, when you keep your light on, it'll find you. Whatever is for you will find you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Social media world, thank you so much for watching and sharing and catching on the replay. Periscope, YouTube, KP Media. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And I'm just going to leave you with this. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. You have to believe that. So make that your mantra. Because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every day. And then you be that. You be the light. You be the light, okay? See, that you have a part to play in this. You be the light. When you be the light, all that stuff will find you. The victory will find you, okay? So I'm going to stop yelling at you and just send you all the joy and peace and encouragement. And I wish that you can stand, okay? So thank you guys again. And until next week, no, till 2 weeks live, but tune in next week because we got some great clips. Stay in love, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful.
Find you, okay? So I'm going to stop yelling at you and just send you all the joy and peace and encouragement. And I wish that you can stand. Okay. So thank you guys again. And until next week. No, till 2 weeks live, but tune in next week because we got some great clips. Stay in love, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for enjoying the show. If you have an awesome product or service that you would like Vanessa to promote, go to www.vanessaklinger.com/show sponsor and we'll get back to you. We have monthly sponsorship programs, ad slots, all kinds of wonderful great things to promote your product or service. Contact Vanessa today.